All right, welcome to a very special Peter on Tour guide. And this one is all about Berlin. You know, it's funny, people always struggle to describe this city. It's not that they don't have the words, it's just Berlin doesn't fit into any neat boxes. So let's just dive right in.
First things first, Berlin is not your typical pretty postcard city. If you're looking for Rothenburg or Vienna, this isn't it. This is a city that wears its history right out in the open. It's written on the walls, on the streets. I mean, the 20th century feels so incredibly present here. You can literally stand on the exact spot where the Nazis burned books, and then, just a short walk away, you're at the place where the wall came crashing down. And that is the magic of Berlin. It takes all this heavy, traumatic history and turns it into art, into this vibrant, living energy that you can feel everywhere.
So if you're visiting for the first time, you probably have three big questions bouncing around your head, right? Number one, where on earth should I stay? Number two, how do I get around this place without getting totally lost? Or even worse, getting a massive fine? And three, with only a few days, what do I absolutely have to see? Well, you're in the right place. This guide is designed to answer those three exact questions. Okay, let's tackle that first big question, finding your home base. And trust me, this might be the most important decision you make. Because where you stay in Berlin, it's not just about how long it takes to get to the sites, it literally shapes your entire experience of the city.
This chart is a really neat way to get a feel for Berlin's different personalities. So look at the axes here. You've got quiet and residential on one end and bustling tourist hub on the other. Then you've got gritty and alternative versus historic elegance. It's a super quick way to understand the vibe of the main neighborhoods before we dive into the details.
All right, so let's break down the big three for first-timers. First up is Mitte. Think of it as the historic heart of the city. It's busy, it's bustling, and it's where you'll find most of the famous landmarks. Then you have Prenzlauer Berg, which is just a completely different world. We're talking gorgeous, tree-lined streets, a much more relaxed vibe, and amazing little cafes everywhere. And finally, there's Charlottenburg. This is your classic, elegant West Berlin. You know, the grand old buildings, fancy shopping, and palaces.
So, what's my final recommendation? Look, for a true first visit, especially if you're short on time, just base yourself in Mitte. I know. You might trade a bit of that local neighborhood feel, but what you get in return is pure convenience. Almost everything you need to see is right on your doorstep. You can save those beautiful, charming streets of Prenzlauer Berg for your next trip. And trust me, you'll be happy you did it this way.
Okay, you've picked your neighborhood. Now let's talk about getting around. And I really need you to pay close attention here, because understanding Berlin's public transport system is going to save you a ton of money and a whole lot of stress.
60 euros. That's the number you need to remember. That's the fine you will pay on the spot if you get caught on the train or tram without a valid ticket. And there are no excuses, no, oh, I'm a tourist, none of that. But don't panic. I'm about to walk you through exactly how to make sure that never happens.
So, why do so many tourists get caught? It all comes down to something called the honor system. See, there are no turnstiles, no gates, nothing to physically stop you from just walking onto a train. The system trusts you to buy a ticket and then validate it. But, and this is a big but, that trust is enforced by inspectors in regular clothes who pop up out of nowhere. And believe me, they check everywhere.
Look, it's actually super simple. It all boils down to just 3 steps. 1, understand the zones. 2, buy the right ticket. And 3, this is the one everyone messes up. You have to validate it. That's the magic word, validate.
The zones are easy, really. Zone A is the city center. That's where almost all the sites are. Zone B is the ring just outside of that. So for pretty much all of your sightseeing, a simple Zone AB ticket is perfect. But here's the key thing to remember. The airport, BER, and the beautiful palaces in Potsdam, they are out in Zone C. So for your trip to and from the airport, you must buy an ABC ticket. Got it? Okay, this slide is your don't get fined guarantee. Follow this. Step 1, buy your ticket from the machine. Step 2, and this is where everyone goes wrong, stop. Do not get on the train. Look around the platform for a little red or yellow box. That's the validator. Step 3, stick your ticket in there. You'll hear this satisfying little clunker sound as it stamps the time and date. Now your ticket is valid. Now you can get on the train. So, what about those different ticket types? You'll see the Berlin Welcome Card advertised everywhere. It gives you discounts on some museums and stuff, but let's be honest, unless you are a sightseeing machine, I'm talking 2 or 3 paid attractions a day, plus tons of train rides, it's just not worth the money. My advice? For most people, a simple 24-hour A/B pass for your busiest day is by far the best value. It's simple and flexible.
Okay, logistics are sorted. You know where you're staying, you know how not to get fined. Now for the really fun stuff, what you absolutely have to see. If you've only got a few days, this is your priority list.
These are what I call the non-negotiables. You just can't come to Berlin for the first time and miss these. First, the iconic duo, the Brandenburg Gate and the Reichstag Dome right next to it. Second, you have to hit Museum Island and see at least one of its incredible museums. And third, the deeply moving memorial to the murdered Jews of Europe. These three experiences, they are the historic and cultural heart of Berlin. The Brandenburg Gate, man, if this monument could talk. It's so much more than just a big arch. This thing has seen everything. It was the backdrop for Nazi rallies, then it was a lonely, isolated symbol of division when the wall met up right in front of it, and then it became the center of the world's biggest party when Germany was reunified. Here's a pro tip. Go either super early in the morning or late at night. The crowds are gone, and you can just stand there and really feel the weight of all that history. Just steps from the gate is the Reichstag, Germany's parliament building. And the best part is the giant glass dome on top. You can go up there, walk around, get these amazing 360-degree views of the city, and it is totally free. But, and listen carefully, you must book a time slot online beforehand. I'm talking weeks in advance if you can. If you just show up, you are not getting in. Simple as that.
Just a short walk from there, you'll find the Holocaust Memorial. It's a really powerful place. It's this huge field of over 2,000 concrete blocks, all different heights. As you walk deeper into it, the ground slopes down and the blocks get taller, rising up around you. It's designed to make you feel disoriented and uneasy. It's incredibly somber. And I have to say this is a place for quiet reflection. It's not the spot for fun photos or selfies.
Okay, let's talk Museum Island. You could honestly spend a whole week here, but if you've only got time for one, here's my advice. Go to the Neues Museum. Why? 2 words. Queen Nefertiti. The famous bust is there, and seeing it in person is just breathtaking. Oh, and a really important heads up, the Pergamon Museum, which is probably the most famous one, is closed for a massive renovation. It won't be open again until 2027 at the earliest, so don't build your trip around seeing it. All right, to wrap things up, let's do a quick rapid-fire round. These are Berlin's unwritten rules, the little bits of local knowledge that will help you fit right in and avoid any of those classic tourist mistakes. Rule number 1, cash is still king here. A lot of smaller cafes and shops don't take cards, so always have some euros on you. Rule number 2, tipping. It's different from the US. You just round up the bill. If your coffee is €3.50, you'd say make it 4 when you pay. Don't leave money on the table. And rule number 3, Sundays, everything is closed. I mean it. All the shops are shut, so do your shopping on Saturday. You know, Berlin isn't a city that just hands you its beauty on a silver platter like Paris or Rome. Its magic is in the details, in the contradictions, in the layers of history you find on every corner. It's a city that really truly rewards the curious traveler, the one who's willing to wander around the next corner and just see what's there.
So there you have it, your first-timer's guide. Your Berlin adventure starts right now. And for all the details, the full itinerary, links to book tickets for the Reichstag, and tons more tips, head over to petersontour.com.